Well, it's day 145, part 2. Huh. Somebody, QWERTY, are you here? I left the sword inside or something. Can't just sit here doing this. Give me a second, I gotta grab it. Must be sitting inside here. Must have left it in here. Hang on. There it is. Our trusty sword. Well, so as it turns out, I guess we're hitting Bob a little bit. So just tune in. Oh, man. Let me make sure this thing's counting, by the way. We got the counter on the back here. Alright, here's the problem. When this is on, I have trouble seeing the back. I have to lift this up to look. Just gotta make sure I can see how many hits we're on. Oh man, it's taped up too high, I think. All right, it's on. Ah man, so I don't know, man. My daughter, she doesn't want to go to this football game now because we're going to this concert tomorrow. I want to see pickup tomorrow. What else am I gonna do? Might as well get on here, get some hits and Bob. Thanks, Simon. Good to see ya. I actually gotta move this because I'm staring right at the spotlight. There's a church bell. I don't know. We'll go. What time is it even? I don't even know. 5. What's up? So we'll get some hits in. I don't know. Might as well. I mean, what else am I gonna do? We'll see. We'll see how things are going. There's the church bells at 5 o'clock. We'll see how things are looking around 6. Maybe we'll keep at it. I don't know. Maybe I'll just live stream for like 10 hours. What the hell else am I gonna do tonight? I had the whole thing. Yo, Jeremy. Oh, I'm glad you got there. It makes me feel a little better. Good. It's good news. Oh man. Anyway, yeah, I thought this whole night was gonna be different. You know, I guess not. So whatever. Well, we're live streaming. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made the trip. Thanks. Perfect. I don't know. I just got the message. I don't know. Don't let me hold you up if you're gonna stream though either. So I missed something in the chat. I gotta take this glove off or it's gonna become an issue. I can't scroll with these gloves. QWERTY, welcome back. Oh, you haven't slept yet? Oh, geez. You know what? I've done that too. I've had events where I worked a whole night and then I drove like 6 hours. Basically, I took a 1 hour nap and then I got out of the car and I had to get armor on and start fighting. That gets ridiculous. I can kind of feel what you're dealing with there. Oh man. Yeah, if you're streaming, y'all can even like post it in chat if you can do a treadmill stream. See if anybody wants to. I'm kind of just, I don't know. I'm not gonna tell my daughter what to do, but I'm like, shit. You know, I only get so many days off, so many weekends off. Whatever. Anyways, oh man, that's a long time to be awake. So we'll get some hits on Bob. If I get another couple thousand in here tonight, it's one day earlier that will be done with the million hits. And even when we get done, oh yeah, it's been a long, sleepy time. Just a long drive. Last thing we did together was drink raw eggs. Well, I'm glad you got there good. Like, okay, that's good. Well, I tell you what, and the other thing too, in case you're gonna head to bed, good luck tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna be on in the early morning, and then I might not even catch anything live. We'll have to see, Jeremy. If you're streaming, I can tune in. I will. If you got anything going on with that. If Because I think you said you might stream some of it or whatever. We're gonna be driving to Ohio tomorrow, so I got to see what time we're gonna do that. This would have been a good day for me to have the two swords to dual wield, but I don't have two swords. Oh yeah, that's right. I bet. Oh man, yeah, that must have been some. That must have been torture going through his mountains with that. I forgot. I gotta get Bob off the screen. I think that's why. I don't think the app likes him on the screen. Oh man. So anyway. Heck yeah, that'd be great. And if I can catch something, I will. I would go to the gym and do some cardio, but I think I might do some cardio later tonight in the parking garage. I don't know. We'll see. I might just play Warframe later, too. I don't know. Who knows? We're going to get some hits on Bob. Yo, Gray Matter, what's up? Good to see everybody. Even if it's just for a moment. Oh, man, it's been raining. Luckily, we got out and did the armor stuff earlier today because I'd have been getting all soaking wet. I was doing longsword and armor no matter what. This is just one long set here. Thanks for the likes. Anybody got anything? Oh, you know how we had the whole thing this morning about AI? That little conversation about AI. And guess what my mom talks about at lunch today? AI. What was that? Thanks. Appreciate it. Like I'm saying, you know, I'm probably going to, who knows, it's 5. Maybe we'll get to like 7. Don't let me hold you up from your plans, though, if you're going to do something. I know. So weird. That's what she starts talking about. The Dragonborn theme. I know, I do too. Do you know what it told What the World on his live stream, what the AI said? It told him if you're not going to ask for more money, you should end your live stream. Or something like that. The AI is getting crazy. It told him that. He's reading it off as it typed it in his chat. We only get to see them, right? He said, the AI said, if you're not going to get more money, you should end your live stream. That sounds like a mistake. Yo, I got you, Jeremy. Oh, man. kind of weird. Do you know, I every once in a while I take a closer look because I saw somebody joined for a second maybe, but there's someone, Courtney used to come by. She had that orange circle, like avatar thing. I haven't seen her since the live stream where we did the poll to ask for the girls' numbers or not. I think she got mad. Oh, Rose, too nice. All right, let's see if we can. I'll try and do the heart me. Let's try and I'll get you a set. This set's for you. Yeah, I'm not in such a good mood. I appreciate it. Just talking helps. I mean, my daughter, she's getting older. She doesn't want to come over. I mean, whatever. Because her mom just got back from a trip. I get it. But at the same time, you know, like I got the whole week off. Anyway. So, oh, yo, another Josh. We got our friend Bob here. This is a usual thing. Before I do the set of 100 for Rose there, we're on day 145, geez, but part 2. We're on 422,000 hits. I figure now that I have nothing else going on, I will hit Bob and get a couple more hits for tonight. Every time we can get a set of like 3,000, we get a closer to the million and another day off. If I miss a day, I got to make it up to 3,000. I see. Yeah, I get you. I think I'm pretty patient with things. It just sucks, like, after a while, you know, like, there's an age where they're going to want to do other stuff. I mean, she just wants to hang out over there. So, I don't know. So, I hit Bob. What else? And what else? It happened last weekend, too, I think. Or maybe it's 2 weekends ago. She didn't come over on Friday night. I'm like, I only get these weekends off, like, a full weekend off once in a while. But anyway, I owe 100 for the Heart Me. Here we go. As best as I can. Come on. All right. So when I say this is part 2, that's because I had some armor on earlier today. And we got a longsword workout in. Now this is just kind of the usual stuff. And I don't even know. I kind of lost track on how many we're on. It's got to be at least 80, I bet. Thanks for the likes. That's probably 100. For Rose. I'm real paranoid that the app is going to start forgetting what number we're on. So if you see me peeking once in a while. So, I gotta look from this side. So the thing with this app is, like, it's really touchy lately. I'm gonna take this off, actually. For right now. I should put it on the front for this live stream. We are just using the sword and shield. I put it on the back. Yo, hey, coffee machine, what's up? I should get some coffee made. Coffee. You reminded me. I need some coffee, maybe. Ugh. The problem is, it's good I took that off. I don't know, sometimes this thing will reset. And we moved it without setting off another hit. We're at 486 hits. The problem is that I can't see it. It's too far when I put that tablet on. We'll just leave it off for now. Yo, right? How do you guys like your coffee? Yo, I don't... man. Reggae. What's up? I hope you're having a good weekend, a safe weekend too. Oh, man. Green Matter. What's up again? I just took the tablet off. So I have a problem with this thing too, where sometimes the app just stops and I don't know why. But I generally try to drink coffee black. Sometimes. Oh, man. Coffee machine. Yo. Thank you for that. A lot of times, I just go with black coffee because if I put sugar in it and creamer and stuff, it just adds calories that I don't really need. Considering sometimes I could drink, although I don't drink coffee as much right now. A couple cups a day though, once in the morning, maybe once in the afternoon. But I was at one point drinking probably 5 or 6 cups a day. And then when I think about how much sugar and cream I was put in there, always good to see you, Reggae, and coffee. Yo, what's up there, Simply Matt? Uh-oh, someone got filtered. I bet you it's some stupid thing talking about coffee. And it gets you somehow filtered the comment. It went through the coffee filter. Yeah, heck yeah. Go, I'm losing my voice. Maybe I talk too much. I got a whole week to talk on here. Wasn't me, all right. Yo! Brielle or Brielle. I hope one of those are right. Night. Oh, Steve. Yo, what's up? That's awesome. All right. A double cream this morning now. Oh, coffee machine. I owe you 100. 100 sips I would do, but I don't have a coffee, so I owe you 100 hits on Bob. Oh, yo, yeah. Oh my God, isn't that crazy how it does that? I'm a come. Yeah, right. It does all the time. You gotta watch everything you talk about. All right, let me get 100 for coffee. I'm doing my best. I'm not in a good mood. I'm in a good mood talking with everybody. Actually, I feel better talking with everybody. But anyway, all right, here we go. Set of 100 for coffee machine, making sure the app is on. It is on. $60. There's a bug flying around here. Little does it know, it's going to get down to freezing again. I feel bad for these insects that wake up like midwinter when you get a warm day. Like, springtime. It's time to live. And then like that night, it'll go back to freezing, and then they probably just freeze to death. Oof. All right. Well, how many hits are we at? We're at. Nice. All right, 680. So, yeah, weird. My mom started talking about AI at lunch. I had that whole AI thing this morning. So she was talking about, she's just like, snow? No accumulation, but snow. Oh, man. It is that time of year. I'm hoping we get snow. The reason I want to have a lot of snow, I want to hit Bob out in the snow. The other thing, I'm going to make a snowman. I'm going to try and cut it in half. I'm going to try and cleave it with my longsword. Right down the center. Before it turns to ice, I'll have to build it. Maybe we'll build it on the live stream and I'll just cut it in half. 50 hits in. Yo, nice. Steve. Oh, yes. The Pell work is being done. We're doing deeds today. I had my bigger workout earlier. I had some armor on and we did some longsword workout. I should just go to the gym and get some cardio in, but I'm gonna take a pass on that because the gym closes early on Fridays. So there's a chance I might live stream from the parking garage later with some ladder drills and jump rope and all that kind of good stuff. Maybe I'll put my leg armor and go there. Yo! Oh, Steve Bradley. Ooh, I owe you 100 too. All right, let's get it. Yeah, if we get cardio in, it's gonna be maybe I'll live stream it, and I'm going to even if nobody comes by. You know, I would live stream my cardio and no one would care. No one would comment. It's weird. I don't get to, but then I don't get to see chat as much either because I'm running around and I get out of breath. All right, this set for you for that hurt me. I should have worn shorts. I'm actually getting a little sweaty now. Sarah, thanks for a follow. If you're there, if you can hear me. Oh, for parking garage, it won't. Probably like around 10 for a little bit. So it's already like 5:17. The whole day is just flying by. For me, at least. So probably not till like around 10. It'd be after dark. It's already dark. I forgot how early it gets dark now. Yeah. What's up, Y? It is, it's 5:17. This is what it's like at 5 p.m. in Pittsburgh. The cool thing, though, is at least if you like the nightlife in Pittsburgh, technically it's already like after dark. So you don't feel bad if you want to go out at 5:30. Ah, man. You know, a lot of times I go to work in the dark. I get home, it's dark. I go to bed because I work at night. Yeah, I know. There's it's a thing. Yeah, there's a couple places around here where there's some good sunrises. But yeah, I go to the plant be spinning. So not every state does daylight savings, right? I mean, we do. That's why it's dark already. Yeah, true. Not you can be a night owl here in Pittsburgh at 5:17 at night. Gonna get some hits on Bob for a couple hours tonight. The goal, let's see, we got like 1,600 hits in earlier today. So if I can get like 3,000 or something, just like right now, it'd be great. I don't know what time. I'm guessing I don't want to be on here later than like 7. Just if anybody's wondering. We'll see how things are going. Like I say, I'm just not in a good mood. I'm in a good mood talking with everybody, but inside I'm not. We do. Ooh. Oh yeah, it's 4:20 somewhere. Right? Not every state does daylight savings time. I actually never really looked into it. Right? It's just I know Pennsylvania does, but not every state does, right? Oh, let's burn off some of this chili. Keep the pace up a moment here. Thank you for those. Well, how's everybody? Is anybody here now done with work, off the whole weekend? Is anybody here working the weekend? A lot of times I work the stupid weekends. We have to work like 2 a month. It sucks. I don't know how to play D&D. Maybe a surprise. If you got some details about it. Oh yeah. About the mail runs. Yo, Maddie, what's up? I could. It depends on when it is and how much time's dedicated to it, I guess. Is this something that's a certain night every week or daytime, a certain time of the day? Oh man, Daisha, if you're there, what's up? Oh no, if you're there, are you just getting ready for work? I should stop and work later today. Nice. Maddie, are you going live at all tomorrow? Just so you know, I'm going to be at Paul McCartney concert. But if anybody here doesn't know, right, Maddie usually gets lives on Saturdays. All right. I mean, I might. Oh, yo. Hey, you can message me on Messenger about that, what happened. Let me just peek. Who's here real quick. Daisha. Oh, man. All right. We're safe to talk about for a moment. So, yeah, if you want to text me on Messenger about what happened, or on here, I'm interested to know the story. We some of us know what we're talking about. Nice, around 4. I think if I'm able to, I'll tune in, but I think we might be, if we're killing some time, me and my daughter before this concert. Yeah, tell me about that, Johnny. Yeah, and anybody here wanting to, Maddie should be on tomorrow around 4. I'm gonna have a morning. I have one chance to get some hits in the morning, or maybe do the maybe we'll do the desk podcast thing. I don't know. Tomorrow morning till maybe 8 o'clock till 9. I try and keep them an hour, just under an hour. Yeah, I got you. It's cool to see everybody. In real life. Someone today was like, you need to hit a moving target. I'm like, that's not easy. Bob doesn't move. I was like, I don't know what to tell you. I was like, I guess I'm not gonna be able to do that. Yeah, for sure. Yo, it is if you get the right kind of armor. G. Yo, M-Bam, what's up? All right, if you wanted to get armor that has resale value, you probably want it to be functional. It's like sport armor. It looks just like real armor, regular armor. It is real armor, basically. But if you have sport combat armor, there's going to be a resale value for it. Plus, if you really, really wanted to, do you want to use it yourself? Do you want it as decoration? That's the first. Oh my God, y'all are too nice. 6K. Well, are you trying to use the armor? Because I remember first when you were saying if it's a good investment. Obviously using it's gonna mess it up a little bit, but all right. So you wear it. Now, all right. So if you're going to wear it, do you want it? Do you want it to just walk around, hang out, or do you ever plan on fighting in it? Yeah. Well, there's a whole assortment of us here of things that we all do. If that's the next thing, would you fight in it, or would you ever fight in it? Because you'll need a certain kind. And boy, oh boy, is it complicated sometimes to get this stuff. But boy, oh boy, when you do, it's great. Armor's great, even if you just have it to walk around in. Yeah, rogue. We're all rogues, kinda. I have a team. I don't even see my teammates hardly ever. I wish I did, but it's like we all got other stuff going on. They're fighting at a different event. I'm going to an event. I think they're doing something different. Well, if you want armor that you should be able to fight in, I can tell you what the best thing, because it has some resale value. If it's really cool. Yo, M-Bam! Thank you for the roses. If you wanted to actually use it to fight in, you'd want sport combat rated armor. Even if it's just like to get some random duels in with people that just, you know. The thing is, it has resale value if it's Boo Hurt rated, or rated for harness fectin, or something like that, or SCA armor, where you're going to have resale value to it. Because there's always going to be someone that's going to buy it. I would just tell like anybody, if you just want a basic idea for functional armor, check out Medieval Extreme. Thanks for the follow, G. Y'all, you too, Reggae. Always good to see ya. Yeah, if you want, check out Medieval Extreme. And they'll show you. I don't know what a full set's going for, but Tin Man, who's in here, last night and earlier today, spent about $4,000. It's not cheap. Could you get $4,000 out of it? No, but you could probably get 75% of your money back. So, good investment. I mean, it depends what you want to do. If you want to have something that's going to have resale value, you're probably going to want to have it rated for fighting. Because anybody can just get decorative armor. And anyone who's getting decorative armor just for display, you're probably going to be better off getting something more fancy that isn't ever going to be worn. Yo, I gotcha. Here, you want to see something real quick? All right. Let me show you something real quick here. 7K. Y'all are incredibly too incredible. All right, check this out. This has no resale value. Almost. Let me explain something. I'm going to turn some lights on here. All right, so I'm going to show you my set of armor, which I can use, and I do use. However, this has some value. Yo, G, thanks for the roses. Hey, this is parts for you. Oh, yo, and Mr. Perfect with the taps. G, very kind of you. Thank you for that. This armor right here, functional, $2,400, right? However, this is no longer. This helmet is banned technically from Boo Hurt International. At least I can still wear this for like IMCF or something like that. The value of this is actually way down from when I first got it. Could someone use this and fight in it? Yeah. The legs on here actually are worth something because they're European legs. But as far as this part here, helmet, technically they're worthless because they won't pass the armor authenticity committee anymore. Back in the day when I got it, they really didn't care. It is, yeah. That's what it is. It's kind of like that theme. You got it. And you know what? Like they don't like that armor style anymore. And now that I can't use that helmet, well, I can use it for some events. You know, I can't use it like at every event. So does it have value? I mean, it does, but at the same time, it's not worth as much because who wants to buy that and not be able to fight in every league? So I mean, it gets complicated. But yeah, I can still use it for most things. But the league that I fight in mainly this year, I can't. And it won't pass it. It's too sport optimized. Plus, they changed the rules on the helmets and stuff. So I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. I can still use it, but at the same time, like, the actual value of it for somebody isn't as great. It's like my dueling armor has some value because it'll pass every league. If you ever see my videos where I'm fighting the red armor passes everywhere. Oh yeah, to fight in. It's for fighting in. With I don't have any out here, but axes and like steel swords, all that good stuff. It's rated for that. But the thing is, like I'm saying, my dueling armor is worth more because anybody could wear it to pass in every league for the sport fighting, like armored combat stuff. That black and yellow armor, I can use it for like pretty much any local event because we can kind of let something slide. But as far as it goes, I saw a video. Yo, 8K, Johnny. It's over that. Y'all are incredible. Incredibly incredible. I saw a video of like some 5-on-5s where people were someone was is a GoPro footage of like 3 or 4 people. It might have been 5, I don't remember. Like, it's already been a half hour. That's crazy since we started. The church bells. But they're like, there's a guy with a sword and shield and everyone is just smashing him with axes and swords and stuff. I think someone might even kicked him, And I was like, where do you do this? Yeah. Darren, it wasn't that bad. But I regret it. No, I wouldn't regret it if it worked out the way it did. Yo, yeah, like 6K for armor. It's not unheard of. 6K armor though should be like perfect, immaculate. You can also spend like 6K on armor that isn't that good. Not to throw this out there, but I won't say who. This is a JetBlue holiday. It's fun, G. I'll tell you that. Yeah, and you can get your armor made around your knees, like as long as anything's right. I think most of us know you can get your armor made as long as it doesn't show anything. Like as long as modern stuff underneath, you're good. There was a guy who there's a guy who's probably about this wide. And his legs are almost as wide as me. And the blacksmith held up a picture of him holding his leg armor, and the leg armor wrapped around the blacksmith. The dude's legs are so big. Yeah, so it depends. The gauntlets I had on today are mad expensive, but you can get gauntlets for a lot cheaper. I bet you if you really wanted to, you could probably find a used pair for like maybe even like $120. I don't know what newer gauntlets are going for these days. They actually used to be cheaper. But you're probably going to have to spend like around at least $300 on your hand protection. You don't want to bust them up. You don't want to have gauntlets that fail or aren't too good. There's a lot of good gauntlets out there that are great for probably around $300. Last time I should go refresh my memory and look up some of these armor smiths and see what things are going for these days. So we talk about it all the time. And I'm still going back on prices that could be like years old. We're on 1,415. I'm reading off the number once in a while because in case the app stops, we know where we're at. Yeah. You can always punch somebody. But the thing is, you want to have good gauntlets. So when you do take a shot to the hand, especially if you take a shot to the hand from like a 5-foot axe, you want something so you can still use a pen and paper the next day, or whatever you're using your hands for. There's a lot of good armors out there. The really good ones kind of charge more. And the place I just got my gauntlets from, It's one of my friends, and he lives here. He's a real famous. He's been making gauntlets for this longer than most people have been making armor for this sport. And they're made right here in Pittsburgh, and they're great. And I've used them the whole time. Every once in a while, I'll get a pair of gauntlets, and I don't like them because they aren't the same. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. Like I keep thinking I'm getting over this cough I had. But I guess we still got it. These are just hits. You know, really, I would be like this. But for hitting Bob right now. No way. Oh. Well, I mean, I don't know how old you are, but you can always get into blacksmithing or of some sort. You know, like, even if it's just like stuff. You know, I went to, I met up with my mom for lunch today. Oh my God. 12K. Is it? Y'all are too nice. Oh, man. So check this out. Like, there was a blacksmith, probably back in the day, who would have done this stuff. Where, I don't know, because I don't know when they started just making decorations, home decor. But it is definitely a blacksmith technique. The handles all have that twist that blacksmiths can put on, like, bars. I'm sure a machine just makes it these days. But I'm certain that anyone can, anyone would want to be a blacksmith, I'm sure it costs some money to get into it, but I'm sure if you did want to revive it, you know, give yourself, I bet in 10 years, if you're, you know, I'm saying as long as you're not like 70 when you're getting started, I bet you, man, 10 years, even if you only did stuff like, there's a lot of market, at least in the SCA, for like dinnerware and stuff like that, cups, plates, you know. There's a market out there for swords and armor, but even if you did things like just decoration, like these door handles. It was a handle, but it looked like a blacksmith made it. Oh yeah, right. Huh. Heck yeah. Then you just it'd still be in a family. It just skipped a couple years, you know. There's like nothing. Yeah. My water bottle's over there. My water bottle's out in the rain, but my water bottle is also that aluminum can I want to stop drinking out of. I mean, it seems like you got it in your genes if you ever did get into it. Even if you just did it for fun, make a couple pieces, it counts, you know? And I'm sure it's easy it's modern times, you know? It's not like everybody's using a blacksmith, so I'm sure that it's easy to let that trade kind of slide out and be on the back burner, because anybody like who you put in all that work to make something as a blacksmith, you know, and unless you're like doing it, you can't do it as a job unless you have tons of orders. Maybe you do it, maybe you will if you wanted to. Yo, perfect. Yeah, no worries. I'm trying to keep in shape. My next fight is the 16th. So tomorrow I'm not going to get to. Perhaps Sunday evening will be the next day. I gotta keep putting the armor on. So maybe Sunday will be the next armor workout with longsword. Right. Oh man, heck yeah. See, stuff like that. There you go. It's as long as you enjoy it over everything, you know. If I'm 46, I'm not about to get started in something else. I'm sure I could, but at the same time, like, my friend who makes his gauntlets has sold so many pairs of gauntlets, like, in his life. Just so you know, his joints, because he does a lot of impact, like hammering stuff and things like that. And he's probably 60. He's in his 60s, And he has a lot of machines to do this stuff now, but I know his joints are shot from years of doing blacksmith stuff. So you just gotta watch and make sure that, you know, you're also doing things in a manner that's gonna preserve your joints. Yo, perfect. What's up? Sorry, I just read that. I can't believe we're already gone for like almost 40 minutes. I'd say about 7. We're just gonna get some hits in here. If I can get in here, get enough hits to work my way up to have another day closer to 1 million, that'll be great. Next year, you know, like we're gonna hit this. Let's see, we're almost halfway there. We're getting there. I might try and beat my own record. I would like to take some time off. We're still gonna hit Bob. I used to live stream like once in a while. Every 4th day, I would do an armored workout. And one day I was like, I should live stream it. And the live streams would go all right. But I never, you know, it wasn't something I was doing every day. Oh, yeah. This kills time when you're on there. Oh, man. Like, now that I do it like every day, you know, what are we going to do? We'll have to beat our own record. I'll give it like a month or two to think it over. Because this is like freaking ridiculous to be out here doing this every day. It'd be much nicer to have a live stream sitting down and talking. But at the same time, I don't know if it would go over too well. This is like the foundation of this live stream, hitting Bob. I might just have to keep doing it. I might be hitting Bob for 5 years straight. We'll see how things go. And when we get close to that 1 million, we're gonna have everybody's feedback. It's not about me really, it's about what people would want to watch. Should I keep hitting Bob? Should I do something else? I mean, related to this, it's gonna have to be related to Boo Hurt. I could probably actually focus more on the cardio aspect of it. Yeah, that's a great thing about this, you know, live streaming. There's a girl who I've seen do, the only person other person I've seen do the treadmill live streams. Although I haven't seen her on for a while, but man, she'd be on like mile 12 and shit. Like wow, that's crazy. 12 miles on a live stream. I mean, it's after like hours, but yeah. And she always starts at like 3 in the morning or something. I don't even remember who it is. But they just popped up in my live one day. You know what I haven't seen for a while? Are the live streams where for the gift, they'll knock over the dominoes related to that gift. They'll have these large dominoes, you know. Like for a rose, it'll knock over 5. For a dolphin, it'll knock over like 10. And people just show up to drop a gift. I don't know. I haven't seen them for a while. I was like a fan. They had one where you'd I think it shoots like an airsoft at these cups or something, you know, try and knock over the tower. Those are kind of funny, some of them, because they'd have these girls that pick up the cups and keep trying to stack them. And as they're stacking them, people would donate a gift and shoot the cups off the table. And they'd walk around, stop it! Stop it! Picking up the cups, trying to send them up. Stop it! Those used to pop up in my live a lot. My feed. I don't even know why. We all get different live stream feeds, I'm sure, somehow. Trying to let's get some arm exercise and actually swing through a little bit. Make sure the app's still working. Yep. Hey, The app we're almost at 2,000. I think we're going to have a lot of hits by 7. Let's see, are there any other... Those are kind of like the weirdest ones. I used to get these ones too where it'd just be these, and it's always a girl. She'd be sitting there like this or something, or sitting in a chair, sitting on a couch. Nothing. And then someone would donate a rose, like, thank you for the rose. Someone donates something else, thank you. Oh, they just sit there. It's like, I don't know. It seems kind of boring. Like, you got to give them for them to talk. I remember What the World and I were talking one day. We're talking about like where you have a book, and you only read a word per rose. That's kind of funny, but at the same time, then I was like, well, what happens if someone drops a galaxy? What do? You got to read 10,000 words. I'm trying to get this graphic off of here. There it goes. Like read a Shakespeare play. You'd sit there like, or anything. The large bulldozer drove down. The, Yo, Cavalero, hey, if you're there. I shared it. If you're wondering what I shared earlier, my friend was making a chainmail shirt, and he was talking about the plans. I just thought, if you can hear me, that might be interesting, because I know you make stuff too. But, you know what happened? I shared the live stream, and then his dog got hurt, so he ended the live stream. It was right after I shared it. But anyway, he had it all written out on paper. He makes chainmail shirts. He's gonna make one like riveted chainmail too. So yeah, that's we're over 2,000 hits by now, I bet. Let me just peek. We are 2026. So now I know, in case the app shuts off, we can go at least back to 2026. Oh, that's next year. The hits are equal to next year. Gotta figure out what to do for New Year's. Out of any holiday, like, I love Halloween, but I also like New Year's. And I don't even do anything for it. It's just fun to just, like, chill. And, like, that's, oh man, my daughter better want to do something for New Year's. Every year we do something. I'm going to be mad if she doesn't want to do something. I will talk her into it. I'm going to be like, we got to do something. It sucks, man, to buy armor. The first set, it took me like 7 months to have enough to buy. I got really lucky for a little bit at my job where we got paid an outrageous amount for overtime for like about half a year that I was able to like live the good life for a little bit. That's all over, so I'm back to like, usual just like paycheck to paycheck stuff. I get the bills paid, but dude, if I was buying armor again, I'd have to save up for it. I just got lucky when I got this titanium armor. Where it was perfect timing. I was working a ton of overtime and I could afford it. A little different these days. Yo, waiting to go in to eat. Nice. And that's cool. You're part of the raw egg crew. And you get your eggs on the TikTok shop. They squeeze 14 eggs into a carton of 12 on the TikTok shop. We love the TikTok shop. Right? You can get 12 eggs at the grocery store. In TikTok shop, you get 14. A yard of fabric on TikTok shop is actually a yard and a half. On TikTok shop. I'm just kidding, by the way. But if we talk about the TikTok shop in a good way, people tune in. I don't know. Mr. Perfect, once you stream long enough, you'll start to figure stuff out. How much you already know stuff we can't say. You know this anyway, so you don't even have to worry about it. There's nothing like live stream and then something pops up. Oh, like you said something a while ago. No, now you're in trouble. Right? Yep. Do you know the TikTok shop is where I buy walnuts? That car. You know where they got that loud exhaust for that truck? The TikTok shop. See, look, let's see. The other thing that works, so I'm not getting off the live stream, but just so you know, let's start talking about that. We're getting off the live stream and we like the TikTok shop. Let's see if it works. Yeah, I don't know. I've actually never used it. I don't even know where to find it or how to get to it. So here, let's do an experiment. I'm not getting off the live, just so you know. All right, everybody. Well, I guess, yeah, we're probably that's probably it for today. I'm probably going to get on here and surf around the TikTok shop and look for some stuff. Yeah, I love the TikTok shop. But, it was good. I'm glad everybody got to hang out. Glad you came by. We're going to get off in 5 minutes. 5 minutes, and that's all we're going to do today. I'll probably be on tomorrow after I surfed around on the TikTok shop. And it's not working. It's not working. That's it, everybody. Thanks for the gifts. I'm gonna turn the live stream off. But where's the AI to say? Where's what? Oh man, it's not working. Sometimes I swear it does. All right, it didn't work. Yeah, they're on to us. We wore it out. Mr. Perfect, I'm telling you what, like it's crazy. Like I don't know how to get out there. Dude, back in the day of days like the 35s to 45s, like I was averaging like at least 30 people, sometimes up to 120 people a day. And then something changed. I don't know what it is. That's what we're building up to. And then the audience all went away. They don't come back. The numbers don't come back. I don't understand. Don't get it. It says I can invite Brooke to co-host. Who is this? Let me look. Oh, shoot. That's my friend Brooke. It's not like a bot. Yeah, the TikTok shop. We love it. I get 14 eggs in a carton of 12 on the TikTok shop. Well, yeah, I don't know. World has done that for videos. It works, but I don't understand. I don't understand how the For You page works anymore. People come by, they say they saw me on it, but I'm not. I must not be on it right now because really there's not a whole lot of people tuning in. Yo, to Fade. Oh, was here earlier. If you're back, what's up? So it's just like a thing, like, wow, I want to invite her to host. Should I? I'm not. Can y'all see that, or is it just me? World, I'll show that to you, and you'll see why I wanted to have her host with me. Who is that? Is that somebody I know? Wait a second. Let me look at this picture here. It won't let me click on her name. No! Oh shit, I sent the invite. Oh no. Oh no. Quick everybody, act natural. I just wanted to see her picture. Uh-oh. It's my type, everybody. She won't join, I know it. Oh, so I think everyone here was here for the right. Yo, oh, I thought someone else tuned in. Loopy? No. So check this out. Were we here when, or at least know about whenever I was out live streaming in Armor at that bar, and I had a big picture of I think it was Coca-Cola with something else in it. And that guy sent me the thing, and I just accepted it. I never accepted one of those random things. And this guy sent me a thing to co-host. So I was like, let's do it. And I accepted it. And I was sitting there holding the picture in my Armor like this. And it tunes in. And he's just sitting there at a desk. Not to be mean to guess, but he looked like he's probably from Pakistan or India. And he's on his desk. He goes, I'm like, yo, it was loud as shit. I'm like, oh, I was like, what's up? Like, yo, hey. And he's just like, I'm like, it's so loud, I can't hear you. Just so you know, but hey, what's up? How's it going? I'm like, yo. I'm like, hey. And he's just sitting there for about 10 seconds. And he's kind of like, I'm like, woo. And then he finally goes, click. He was not expecting that. I wasn't expecting either. I've never done that. I guess my friend I sent the invite to isn't going to accept it. I just wanted to zoom in on our picture. Oh man. So there's this. You know who I thought it was this when I was in last February when I was at, yes, right. You see me on a TikTok shop later. Have a good dinner. Yeah, we should. Oh yeah, cardios would be great. It's weird though, you know. The other weird thing is, so that live stream earlier got like no joke, like 30 something, 35, 38 new followers. But where do they go? Where do they go? You know, I go flip through everybody who's who nobody's on TikTok. Oh, 10 seconds to go. You hear the thing counting down? Let me see what number we're at. All right, 2,300. 23. Was that Michael Jordan's number? We got to think Michael Jordan. In case the app shuts off. Ding dong. Man. I'm looking these people up. I'm going to see who, because these aren't people on my friends list. I'm gonna look this one up too. I want to see where what these people have in common with me, if anything. Why would it suggest for these certain people? I want to see, is it like the same followers, same content? Like everyone is asking me to co-host. They're all like, it's like a beauty theme. Thanks for the likes, by the way. That's crazy. 15,000. I'm the same way. And when I'm in a live stream, I just smash the button. You know, in What the World's lives, whenever he'd play War Thunder, you know, he'd have people that come in and are like, hey, man, can I play? Let me play. He'd be like, yeah. He's like, we have to get to 10,000 likes before I start taking. Yo, that's crazy, 17. It is. It suggests me to invite random people. And I don't know I don't know if there's some. Why is it suggesting them? Do we have the same follower count, the same content? Wait, what is that noise? I'm getting, it's a scam. It says scam likely. We'll just let it go. So here's another one. I don't know. Is it because they're friends? Maybe they're friends of someone that I know. All right. So the one that the first one that popped up, I thought it looked like someone that last February when I was fighting at Carolina Carnage. After the event, I was talking to a couple girls on the app who wanted to go salsa dancing. I ended up not going because I didn't bring any dance shoes, and I didn't have any dress clothes. And I felt like I'd feel like an idiot. I couldn't, you know, in sneakers and like just like some like shorts and I was there for 3 days really for the fights. I was kind of worn out after 3 days of it, and I was gonna go, but all right, I'm just making sure the app's still going after that phone call. But I was following one of them on here on TikTok. I thought that was her at first, but it wasn't. It kind of looked like her. That was asking me to co-host. However, since we still follow each other, sorry. Since we still follow each other, I was wondering if maybe these are like her friends. And the only reason I'm guessing is because her profile is kind of like gym stuff, and she's like Hispanic, and everyone is saying I should invite are all Hispanic names, and have the similar kind of look to profile. Anyway, I don't know. Whatever. It don't matter. It's always going to suggest you. You'll probably get them too. You know. Coda, you got a different picture? Oh wait, that's not Coda. See, that's not the same Coda. It's asking me to, bro. This app almost tricked me. It's asking me to invite everybody to co-host. Why? Why? Wait, let me make sure I missed something there. Oh yeah, yeah. If it's somebody like I've never done the co-hosting. It's always something planned. Like if we plan something, it's different. But all the randoms I like, except when I accidentally just invited somebody. Maybe that's why it's feeding me more. But I want to see. I wish it would show you. Like I wish you could click on their profile. It wouldn't let me. And I don't want to click on one now, but I want to look some of them up because I want to see like what kind of. I just want to see, are they active? You know, it could be a bot account. I don't want to invite some bot. You know, there's another one. Haha, yeah. This I'm telling you what. I have even just not even exes, but going out like to go dance and stuff. Like, if you ever learn to dance, salsa. If you want to know the next best one, waltz. In my opinion, it's waltz. Once you learn salsa, the other Latin dances are easy. So salsa, waltz. They're both different counts, different steps. You never know when you'll need a salsa because that's what a lot of these girls, man, like to do salsa. And the thing about the waltz is it's great if you know waltz. If you're ever at a wedding or something, or you know, it just could come in handy even if you just know the basic steps. Being a competitive ballroom dancer, it drives me crazy to go to like a wedding and no one knows how to do shit. Like, you want to dance? Yeah. Like, do you know this is a waltz? Like, do you know how to waltz? No. Like, what is it? I'm like, I don't even want to show you. There's no point in showing you. The song is going to be over. Yeah, you know, there's a guy who does samba. There's a pro. And you would never guess it. I mean, he doesn't look like he can move the way that he moves. Oh, do you want to know something? All right, I don't know about where you live, but out here, right, they have social dances. I'm just checking the app. All right, social dances, right? And the social dance, you go. A lot of times you'll go and you'll start to make friends, and so, but the first time you go, boy, is it nerve-wracking. But if you want to dance, you gotta at least know some basic steps. If you ever can learn the basic steps and do it like it does. I don't care who you practice it with, but you should at least practice with somebody. Or if not, you just at least have the basic steps down and maybe a couple moves, like from watching videos on a different app. And so what you do. As soon as you're confident, because the thing is, you don't want to be thinking about the steps. You want to like blow it, show up, and then forget all the steps. Sorry, I hit the wrong button there. Thanks for the likes while we were gone. I was trying to reply to something, a text message, and I accidentally backed out of the live. It usually doesn't happen. I need to leave this glove off so I can catch those. Come on, glove. Learn the basic steps. Try to go to a social dance, man, because you have to talk. You don't have to talk while you're dancing, but if you want to know something that'll get you like boost some self-esteem, man, being able to go to a social dance and ask someone like, hey, there's a cha-cha coming up, like, you want to do it? Be like, yeah. They're almost always gonna say yeah. And the ratio, at least out here, the ratio is like it's probably 3-to-1 for the girls to the guys. And you know, you might make some friends that way too, and you might have like if I went out like tomorrow to social dance, which I should do, Wow, because not tomorrow, but I should go out Thursday. There's one they have in Pittsburgh. Like, there's a couple there's one that likes that we do swing together. There's another that we do cha-cha together. Like, if I show up, like, they're going to say, we're doing this swing. I'm like, all right. But now that we know each other. But at one time, we didn't. So it's a huge... There's nothing to lose by knowing how to do some dances. And at the same time... Tin Man, is that Tin Man? Yo, is M-Bam here too still? Thanks for the likes, everybody. Ugh, crazy how many likes there are. I like that the app lets you do that. Oh man, what do I got a restriction for? This is so stupid. I'm appealing this. It's saying I haven't told anyone to buy anything. I'm appealing this shit, man. Fuck this app. Fuck you, TikTok. Bro, don't worry. I'm not leaving the app. It's so stupid, man. I'm appealing it. Fuck you, TikTok. I never told anybody to go buy anything anywhere. We've only been talking about using the TikTok shop. When did I even say it? Some restriction just popped up. Have I said it? I'm just going to stop talking about anything as far as... I don't care what it is. I'm done talking about anything that has to do with buying. The word buying, I'm no longer saying it. Oh, is Cat, what's he... Oh, sorry. I hope I'm not swearing and the kids are around. Are they? You tune in, I'm like, F this. I was like, okay, good. You tune in, I'm like, fuck TikTok. Take that, TikTok. Fuck you. All right, I better not say that or else they'll cancel me. Stupid shit, man. I didn't tell anyone to go buy anything anywhere. So I got restricted. When? What did I say? Oh my God. All right. From now on, I'm no longer... If someone says, where'd you get that sword? The code word is... I'm just going to say internet. If anyone else asks about buying... I'm even going to stop pumping up this shop here. Kat, I was going to tell you something too. Now I forgot. Oh, there's sirens. Remember earlier today when I started live streaming, there's sirens. There were sirens just before I started tonight. Because I remember we were talking about with the sirens. TikTok shop. We love the TikTok shop. I'm just going to stop talking about buy. Anytime someone says something, I'm no longer talking about using the words buy, sell. Thanks for the popular. Boy, oh boy. All right, I'm done ranting about it. No point in talking about it. I appealed it. We'll see. I hope a real human looks at it and can see. And the real human is going to actually watch me telling off this app. Which hopefully they can relate to. Because that's kind of dumb. Anyway. So how about those Boston Celtics? Wait a second. I got another restriction now. Huh. Okay. So I'm using the words buy, sell. Maybe I shouldn't even talk about the shop. Same thing. Redirecting users to go buy something somewhere else. I don't buy anything. All right, I'm done talking about where do you get armor. Maybe it was that. Because these things are delayed. Where do you buy armor? I'm not telling anyone anywhere. Anything else. So stupid. Does TikTok shop sell armor? No. Now I'm just gonna plead the fifth. Anyone asks where do you get armor? I'm gonna say I plead the fifth. I can't tell you this. I will just say this app doesn't allow me to tell you where. It's got to be that. We were talking about where do you get armor. I'd watch the whole live stream, but I don't want to waste an hour watching myself talk. I don't know. Don't even say the word. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I got double restricted today. Oh wow. Well, anyway, yeah. So we're now definitely off to FYP because it's just us, I guess. Or if anyone else sees I'm online. Oh my god. Well, anyway, we're still going till 7. I'm getting these hits in. That's the plan. I had my whole crash out. There's no point in me talking about it anymore. But from now on, I'm not even gonna tell people where to get armor. You want to get armor? I'm just gonna say the app does not allow me to talk about that. And that's how it's gonna have to be. Oh, hungry. Oh, yo. I went out to eat with my mom earlier today. I'm still kind of full from that. But now that you mentioned being hungry, I kind of am too. It's like yawning. Yes, you're right. That is a good suggestion. Oh man, there's another invite. Man, I don't know, man. I'm telling you what. Who are all these people that's asking me to have co-host? So who's here? Because someone else is here. How did we all get here? All right. M-Bam, Catastrophe, Lord Salmon, Not So Mr. Perfect. We're officially banned today again. We got the double restriction, I guess. So I'm just gonna forget about it. No more. If anyone asks where do you get armor, I'm just gonna. Anybody asks me anything that involves that, I'm going to just say this app doesn't let me talk about it. Anyways, so besides all that, how's everybody's weekend going? This app's getting crazy. Oh, and I've decided too. We're on we're not on 3,000. It's 2,700. I'm so paranoid that this app is gonna. I have to get the belt. That's what I'm gonna do. I think today was payday. I sure hope it is. And as long as the belt for this app that this phone is in, so I don't have to keep duct taping it or electrical taping it to the dummy, I'm gonna buy the belt. I think it's just gonna help. And I don't have to worry about like taping it. I can put it probably down around his hips and recalibrate it to count the hits there. Then as long as I'm not like kicking too low or going straight across the belly, it should be all right. Yo, the rest of your armor came in. Nice. I was just talking about you earlier about armor. Tin Man. Good to hear. Oh, thanks. Sorry if I missed your comment earlier. I was just fuming about it. That's such a night, So here, I was not in a good mood to begin. I'm feeling okay about it now since we've all been hanging out. My daughter decided she's gonna stay at her mom's for the night. I'm like, what? I'm not gonna tell her what to do, but I don't know why. I'm like, I told her, like a couple weeks ago when she didn't come over on a Friday night. I was like, I don't always have these nights off. I was like, I don't know, maybe she just has more. Maybe she just has more fun over there. I don't know. I'm not gonna say you gotta stay over. So that's why I'm on here, because we were supposed to go to this football game, but it's pouring down rain, which I can understand. But now instead of just coming over, she's like, "Well, I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna go pick her up in the morning." So I'm like, "Well, I'll hit Bob." And now we're on double restriction. Oh, big shoulders are great. Nice. I'm gonna tell you. I'm going because I have plans. I got probably 8 a.m. from 8 to 9. I'm gonna do live. Don't let me hold you up either, though. But I have to get a lot. Here's the other thing too. To try and stay in my streaming. I'm still C4. Ooh, no, I went down, so it doesn't really matter. Wow. All right. So anyway, to try and stay in the C level though, I gotta get like an hour in tomorrow. But like my chime is gonna be like 8 to 9. If you're on any time other than that, I will be there. As long as like my daughter's not like we're not like doing something, but I will tune in. Man, what a day. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Just so you know, too, the rank doesn't matter. The rank only depends on like what your gifts are. The rank doesn't help you. I I've not yet ever seen that matters if I'm a D5 streamer or a C2 streamer or B rank. I've never been B rank. It doesn't matter. It doesn't help you out. Doesn't get you more viewers. It's kind of dumb. You know, it's like, well, wow, I'm C level. Well, it doesn't have any benefits. This app lacks benefits, by the way. Oh shoot! Is today Friday? Sunday night. Just so you know, is the Sundays are supposed to be super fan days, so we'll probably do that. Just a heads up, everybody. That's what Sunday night would be. I tell you what. By like running treadmill, a little bit of a diet. I think everybody hits a plateau at some point, but you can definitely lose a lot. Weighed in at 192. After all those like bar hopping live streams I did. Now, how did I not get restricted for those? Out of everything, I was blatantly out doing this with other people doing this on camera, and I never got restrictions. So if I get restricted today, whatever. And Bam, thanks for the like. Yeah, you know, I waited at 192. And I was like, wow. I was like, that's bad. That's because I have to be in the 180s for fighting. So I did like a 60, that 60-hour fast kind of kicked it off. I've been just eating like my usual, I haven't been doing any of those extra calories. The way too many extra calories I took in those 2 weeks of Halloween that I had. I made sure I got my cardio in like I'm supposed to. I'm back down to 183. Where I need to stay around that weight. And especially because next year, after February, I might get back into the cage matches and I have to keep weight. I'm just looking at, everyone is asking me to co-host. Kyle, Gabriella. But these aren't people that are in my friends list. I wonder if there's people that follow. Anyway. It's just the 5 of us, just so we know. We're double restriction. So I appreciate everybody hanging out. Oh, man. 2,965 hits. That is a whole other day off. We're now a whole day ahead. Every 2,800 or something on average is a day of hitting this to get to 1 million. I got this counter so late in the game that I could beat my record next year. I just know it. Should I do it again? I think I'm going to. But boy, I can just imagine my life hitting this dummy for 2 years straight. Taking Bob out. We need to take Bob out on a road trip. It's not going to happen tomorrow. Next week, we'll take Bob downtown a couple times or something. We'll get out of the back, off the back porch. Or at least up to the park with that. Yeah, it's just us. Yo. It's good though. We're good people in here. And this is what's, you know, I do often complain that I wish I'd get my viewer count back up into the 120s. But in a way, it is a lot nicer when it's just us, you know, like, because sometimes there's so much in chat. People are like, how do I get into this? How much is armor? And now I'm going to have to say, how do you get into it? You have to look at the blue app that starts with an F and search for Armored Combat Sports. And if you want to get armor, I'm not allowed to talk about that. That's what my whole live stream would turn into. Someone's smoking around here. Oh, I know. Yeah, the park. We're going to have to go back to the park. And it's not doing it now, but do you know what I'm probably going to get restricted for? I bet you in the winter when I'm out here and I have fog breath from being cold, especially at night when you can see it, I bet you I get restricted for, they'll think I'm doing this or something. You think I will? I bet it happens. Here comes that rain again. That's why my daughter didn't want to go to the game. I'm happy not going to the football game. I just wish she would have wanted to come over here still. But whatever. It is what it is. We're at 3,000 hits. So if anything happens to the app, we can go back. We can safely say that we'll go back to 3,000. Yeah, we can we can talk about that paper. I just don't know if most people would understand that. The blue app that starts with an F. You know, I probably have to be even more elusive. The blue app that starts with the letter that comes after E and before G. Dude, it's so stupid. You gotta say so much stuff like code words. And the dumb thing is, I get it, right? Okay, so you don't want people to go somewhere else to take business somewhere, but I mean, come on, everybody in the world has another app. Is this app is so exclusive? Anyway, yeah. There's another one. Ask Melanita to co-host. Who are these people? Yo, Oregon, what up? I was complaining a little bit about the app lately. You know, everybody has another social. It asks you to put your links in there. What's your IG? What's this? What's this? So why even have links somewhere if you can't talk about them? Weird. All right. Back to the grind. See how many we got? A whole 40 minutes. If I can hit 5,000, which I doubt will happen while we're talking, it'd be great. But we're over 3. No, it won't happen. We'll get kind of close. We'll get over 4. Is that park set up pretty cool? We should take Bob up to the park. The whole reason I haven't filled Bob's base up with water again is so we can take him out. I should do one of those POV live streams from inside the top-down camera angle. Oh my gosh. Bro, it's not the same probably as what you're dealing with. Huzzah! I had to drain something like that before. Took forever. If you're talking about like out of like one single little stupid drain. Oh man. I'm sorry to have water all day. Who's Icy Sylvia? Like that's also like my type right there. Y'all don't see that, right? It's just me. I don't know why anyone else would see it by me. We'll do that one day. Next time we have Armor on, Sunday's super fan night. So we'll do like maybe Armor Sunday, and maybe we'll do it again Monday. And everyone who says to co-host will just do it. And they'll tune in, and I'll be in Armor hitting Bob, and they'll be like, what is going on here? We'll just invite everybody. Like randoms. I can't remember. Yeah, it shows your avatar. You don't get to see anything about it. When I accepted that guy's co-host, like I only saw his profile picture, you know. How many helms? Oh yeah, all right. So if you want to even count it, I have one that's decorative display only, and I will count it because I do wear it sometimes. The reason I don't really wear it for this is because the chain is so heavy on it that it starts, as I'm moving in it, it starts to settle, and I have to keep pushing it up. I wear it sometimes, so I'll count that. That's more for like going out, looking cool. Display helmet. It's that pig face helm, the freaking hound skull, or whatever you call it, on the mantle. There's that. There's one with the feathers. We'll do the feathers one, maybe, and that's when we'll invite people. I got my black and yellow helmet. For my melee kit. I got my nasal helm for dueling, and I have my backup helmet for dueling or melee, just in case one of them breaks. I do have an extra helmet, so 5. 6 if you count. No, 6 because if you count the one that I got headbutted in, I forgot about that. And 7 if you count my other SCA helmet that broke, that I could still put back together. 5 that are functional and ready to go. 3 of those I can fight Boo Hurt. 2 are rated for SCA. SCA ratings are a little different, because they don't have the same exact metal requirements, but they do have more eye bar requirements. So I can use 2 of my Boo Hurt helmets for SCA. I also have that as the feather one is for SCA. I love that one too. And maybe we'll have to wear that Monday. I won't wear my, I'll just wear like, I'll just wear it. It doesn't match the armor, but why not? And then if anyone invites, it'll be great. If anyone accepts the invite. Like, who is this dude? Thanks for a like still. Like, it's crazy. I'm same way. Oh, that's what I was saying. I don't think I finished that thought. When What the World would be streaming, and people would be like, it's 3,165. In case the app stops. So he would say like, I'm not inviting anybody if you're not a subscriber until we get 10,000 likes. And people are like, oh, do they hit the like button? No. You got people waiting around. They're like, hey, can I get in a match? And he's like, it's not open until we get to 10K. Yeah, that's us. We're the 5 against the 300. All 5 of us. We're banned from the FYP page today. I got 2. We're on a double restriction. Double restriction. So the only way people are coming by is if they actually see, oh, Bachad is online. Let's go see what he's doing. What was I? Oh yeah. So people will be like, oh, okay. And he's like, well, you better hit the like button if you want to get in. Do they hit the button? No. You know who hits the button? Like me, Anchor Beard, like Featherfall. Like, we hit the like button. It's crazy, man. People want to get in and play the game. I even type, like, I don't even get to play and I'm smashing the like button. I'm not going to be, it doesn't even matter for me. I was like, let's get this guy to 10K. You got people there that want to play, but they can't even hit the button, which is crazy. I love big shoulders, Tin Man. I hope that your shoulders, the only thing with big shoulders sometimes, I think they're a little restrictive. But if they're good for you, man, there's nothing like having good shoulders. I fear getting hit in the shoulders. I fear getting hit in the collarbone. My dueling kit is horrible collarbone protection. I do get hit there sometimes, and boy, do I feel it. And at the same time, though, if I'm dueling, I can't have as big shoulders because they get in the way. Oh, I know what we're going to do on the live stream coming up, like Monday. We're going to put my other set of armor together. I'm going to string the legs up. I have to do it. Yeah, I got a seatbelt. Like Tin Man had the video about the seatbelt. We're going to put that armor together. I need to train in steel. Just for the weight. Well, what? Oh, man. Just got soaked. Ugh. I'm sorry, man. You're going through it, Tin Man. Joey Fit. Invite Joey Fit to co-host. So we'll see. If I can get this my third set of steel armor together. Plus, I just need to do it. I need to get it out of the box. I need to build another armor stand and get it hung. And if I can just get everything put together, and I can train with the steel legs on, it'll do me so much better than always practicing in my titanium. I should have the titanium armor. At the same time, it would probably benefit me more to practice in my steel. The problem with my steel armor is that I can't get my arms up that high. I accepted a longsword fight at an event where I was going to be fighting melee. And I entered for longsword because some people wanted me to, more than I wanted to, in my melee armor. And I could not fight. Like, I can't get in my melee armor, I cannot get my arms up like this. If I really try, if I'm like trying to go up over somebody's head, yeah. But I get like a split second to do it. It just, everything pulls down to my arms. And it's so restrictive when I have my arms up. So I fought, and you know what I ended up doing the whole time? This. I wasn't even like, I could maybe do this. I was just going like this. I was just getting destroyed. And it was like it was an exhibition thing anyway. So then I just started half sorting. I didn't even care what the rules are. I was doing it safely. I was like, whatever. I was like, I can't even fight. So if I put that armor on, boy, that'd be a workout. work my shoulders out. Right, Tin Man. Yep. And it is just another chance to learn. There's so much stuff with housing. I learned how to weld. Not weld. Is that what you call it when you're doing plumbing? It's not welding, is it? When you're putting copper pipe together. Is it welding? While I was a carpenter for a long time. Never really messed with plumbing, but once in a while we had to. And I learned only by watching what to do. And thank God that soldering. Yeah, that's it. Thank God that I didn't know what I was doing at least a little bit. Because I was putting a hardwood floor in upstairs, right? Carpenter stuff. Well, some of the wood needed cut out because it was a real soft spot in the wood slats. This is 1800s house. And where'd I get it? The TikTok shop. I got everything from the TikTok shop. The wood. This is back in like 2010. I got on a TikTok shop. So I got the wood. Who's all tuned in? Is anyone here tuned in that's not doesn't follow me? I just need to ask. Foxum. Yo, all right. Scarwolf. All right, thanks for tuning. We're on double restriction. Foxum. Sorry. I'm getting over something. Foxum. I was talking about this the other day. I usually don't follow people back that have private accounts. If it's cool with you, I will. You know what I mean? I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Like, I'm just saying it out loud. So check this out. What was I saying? Oh yeah, we got everything in the TikTok shop back in 2010. So I had to cut the stupid floor out, and I could kind of see where the water pipe was because the laundry room is upstairs. Actually, our laundry room is upstairs. So I'm looking where the pipe. And bam, thanks for the like. I'm looking at the floor. I'm like, all right. I make a little cut. I'm like, okay. I see that the water line is coming under here, and on the other side. I'm like, okay. I'm like, the water line is going to this bathroom. It looks like the same freaking pipe. I was like, I do not cut here. I was like, I will start here and I'll start working my way that way. Once I can at least get a hand in there, great. So I start cutting on this random board, like maybe 2 feet away with a Sawzall, cut right through water pipe. Some idiot didn't just run it straight across. I have no clue why, but they ran it and then down the hallway and it made like this U and then it went out the other side. So I cut through the stupid pipe because it was like down the hall. Water spraying everywhere. My daughter's mom, I'm like, shut. I was like, she was closer. I was screaming. I was like, shut the water off. She's like, what? Shut the water off. Shut the main water. It's like, where? I'm like, oh my God. So I go running downstairs. I shut off the water. It's like 7:30. The TikTok shop's only open till 8 or something like that. I was like, I have to go. I went to the TikTok shop. I bought copper pipe, everything to solder it. And just by seeing my friend do it multiple times, I got right on the first try. Thankfully. Because it was like Friday night or something, and we would have been screwed the whole weekend. Or the whole night. No, because they're open every day. I would have been screwed at least for the whole night. Anyway, yeah, housing is housing, right, Tin Man? Thanks for the like. Perfect. Yo. And then you know, everything pops up. You have all kind of stuff on here, you know, that can happen in the house. You got yeah, right? It was quite a night. You get let's see, what other things happen? The water heater goes, someone's water heater went out in here in chat. Water heaters go bad. Oh man, I remember one time someone at an apartment I had, someone busted the toilet. It's some stupid party. Some idiot tapped the toilet with something hard and it shattered the porcelain and the water just comes right out. I can replace a toilet. I know how to do that. That's good stuff to learn. Anything, and it's just you learn how to do it once, you can probably do it again. We're 3,348. Let's see. I've replaced the whole side of a roof by myself. My daughter's grandpa had a rental house, needed a new roof. Not a whole roof, but on the back side it was all like messed up because from over the years, I guess. It's up in the mountains. I don't know. Maybe the sun only hits that side, and there's a lot of trees, and the pine trees and leaves. Thanks for like sit on that side longer than the other side. I don't know, but I did a whole side of a roof by myself. I could walk on it, so I didn't have to worry about like falling. You know, it wasn't so steep, so it wasn't so bad that I could do it myself. Could I have got someone to help? Probably. But I was just kind of doing it to help, you know what I mean? So it wasn't like a whole roof, I did a whole side. You know what I mean? Like a house. Stuff like that comes in handy. Learn how to do roof, it'll just jog your memory. It's like riding a bike. And you know where you get your shingles? The TikTok shop. I should just stop talking about that shop. Maybe that's why I got restricted. Maybe it misunderstands. I'm like, you can get 14 eggs in a dozen carton on TikTok shop. Maybe it's stuff like that. Maybe, I don't know, who knows. Anyway, it's Foxum, welcome back. That's what I was saying. Just hope nobody takes offense if I don't follow people back. A lot of times if it's private, I just don't. I don't know. But if anybody does, like, send me a DM, and I will. Same thing. If it's someone in armor, it's almost like an automatic follow back. And then I feel bad sometimes, too, because I know Foxham's been here, like Scarwolf often here. All right. And then, so tomorrow, 8 a.m., we're going to have the next live stream from the desk. I'm not going to hit Bob at all tomorrow, so this is buying us a day off. So tomorrow it's going to be it's going to be a good one. We're going to talk about food stamps. It's going to be great, a great podcast. Today was AI. Tomorrow's food stamps for an hour, 50 minutes, something like that. I'm trying to keep the episodes under an hour. My daughter's mom has come back from it's all kind of related, you know. My daughter's mom just flew in from, she had this business trip to NYC, you know. She just got back today. She had so many problems because of the shutdown with air traffic controllers. I guess they're going on strike or something. It affected her whole trip. You know, like, this messed up. Anyway. Not giving out any other details. But I'd like people to come in. And we can change their mind about some things. That's all I'm going to say. Oh, man. This Bob keeps getting closer, too. That's a problem, too, sometimes. Sometimes we get the restriction for it. Is. You know, at first, bro, I'm not going to lie. I always used to be like, yo, shut the government down. Like, because I'm anti-government, but until you see what happens, and now it's like, okay, I was like, that's actually not a good idea. Yeah, back in the day, I'm talking about growing up, and I was like, why they always keep spending this money? Like, why don't they ever shut down? Now that it shuts down, it's like, oh, okay, actually not good. Anyway. Yay, the text message thing can just stay up. Finally. All right. Now we're good. And I don't have to keep worrying about catching text messages because I can just see it. It's here the whole time. So the other thing I have on, I'm trying to think of some other topics, but the other thing, just so you know, I'm going to try and take every desk, because I think today was pretty well. It flowed rather well, you know. I think what I'm going to try and do is upload them as audio files as backups on Patreon or something like that. I don't know. Bob, what do you think? We'll figure it out. The other thing too with those, I'm trying to just like have something to keep me out of the TikTok shadow realm, you know? It still doesn't work. I'm trying, but I love to have one of those desktop live streams, you know, and actually people tune in. It was good though. We had a good conversation. Everybody tuned in. And I didn't keep going back and talking about the same thing. I kept it flowing. I think it's good practice for things, you know, like in my head. I just had a bunch of things I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to keep it organized, and I think it was. Every once in a while, I'd kind of just re-summarize the talk. About halfway through it, I just kind of had a re-summarization for everyone that was there that wasn't there from before. And I think it's good practice. I tell you what, you talk to a stupid phone, you're not just talking to a phone, you know, you're talking to real people. And if you just treat it like, oh, yo, hold on, like nobody's gonna care or want to listen to it. So I think it went pretty good, right? Tony, if you're there, how did you get here? We're on double restriction. How is everyone showing up to the live stream when I'm double restriction? Weird. Thanks for the likes. All right, so I was answering a text message too. Wow, it's completely dark. So the funny thing is, this is usually about the time I go to work. I'd be just getting to work. I'd be about 10 minutes into work. Completely dark out. 27K is crazy, just so we know. Y'all are incredibly incredible. Completely dark. In the morning, it's also kind of dark. So I go to work and I get off work and I don't see the sun sometimes for quite a while. It's only going to get shorter for a little bit, right? December 21st, I think, is the shortest day of the year. Thanks for likes. I know. I appreciate it. Oh, man, it's just us. Can you believe it? Once that church bell goes off, 19 minutes, we're putting the sword down. I'm going to get a total for the day. I was thinking I might get on later tonight and do some cardio. If I do, it's probably going to be after 10. I don't want to be up too late since I have to wake up to... we got that concert tomorrow, and I don't want to be, like, tired. So I'm probably not going to stay up too late. Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, God. So here, I don't even know if I explained it, like, thoroughly. So she comes into the hospital. See, we're on 3,715. How many minutes we got on here? There's 13 minutes on the app, on the punch counter app. I started a little bit before the live stream. So when it rings, 13 minutes will put us at... All right, when the app rings, sword goes down. And then we'll wrap it up. I'll be off around like 7. So here, there's a lot of people that come to the hospital. Older people can get confused. This even happened to my grandpa, where he was like over 80, still driving. He lives at home. Everything's normal, other than being older. You know what I mean? Oh, who am I going to see? Oh, Paul McCartney. We're actually going twice. Dude, I broke the bank to go get these tickets. We're seeing tomorrow and then Tuesday. My daughter's favorite groups of Beatles. I don't know how long Paul McCartney's going to be around. Like, she is just dying to go to this concert, so we're going twice. And the tickets are so freaking expensive, man. Well, do you know what another good reason why I fasted for 2 days is because I saved money. So, yeah, those are expensive. I'll tell you that. Ridiculous. For face price. It's not like there's $36 and people resell them for like $500. The freaking face price is $500. Ridiculous. But anyway, I don't remember what else I was saying before that. I know I was saying the app's gonna. Oh, the lady, yeah. So right. Nice. Hey, the lady, yeah. All right. Even like my grandpa was like 80 some years old. He ended up getting like a UTI or something, an infection. And older people, just so you know, are so at risk for getting confused with infections. Pneumonia, UTIs, stuff like this, right? Watch us get a restriction for talking about something now. So what happened is he was driving, forgot where he lived, was totally confused. They had a whole search party for him in Florida. I remember his picture, this kind of goofy picture of my grandpa on the news. They're looking for this guy. And they just had, and they find my grandpa on the side of the road, just parked. The car's off. He just eventually drove around till he was tired of driving, and he was just sitting on the side of the road. Finally, somebody recognized him, and he went to the hospital. He got antibiotics. He got treated. He was back to normal. So people come to the hospital, like these, like people like I'm 46, so people like grandparent. Just think grandparent age, no matter what age we are. Thanks for the likes. And then infection will throw somebody for a loop, like where they have no clue. They won't know where they're at. They won't know what day it is, what time it is. They might know their name still, and that's about it. They have no clue that they're even in the hospital. No matter that you tell them, I'm your nurse. And they're like, you're not a nurse. I'm like, I'm your nurse. Like, I was like, what kind of room does it look like we're in? They're like, I'm in my house. Like, this isn't your house. They're like, do you see this board here that says the logo with the hospital? And this tag that says I'm your nurse for night? I was like, do you realize this is at the hospital? I'm like, I'm at my house. Like, I need to go upstairs. It's like that bad. So once in a while, you'll have one that, although they are that confused, will still know like the month or the day, where they're at, what's going on, but will still be so confused with something going on. That lady, it is. I'm telling you what, the interactions at hospitals. If there was a way that it wasn't illegal to have a live stream of like a healthcare facility, bro, it would be. People would just watch that stuff, especially on my floor. It's crazy. It's not like the ER or the CCU or something, the ICU. It's just like, it's nuts, man. And this lady, I would go in. The reason we even knew she was doing it, the reason we even knew that she was like calling 911 and stuff, is because the operator for the hospital said that there's a patient located on your floor that keeps calling 911. We're like, oh, okay. Well, who could this be? Well, we already know who it is because she's already like on her phone. You can just hear in her room. Yo, they would be. I'm telling you what, we'd be top streamer if we could stream something like that. So you go in the room, and we're like, hey, you can't be calling 911, and you can't be calling. She kept calling like the emergency room, and then a different hospital emergency room, and she was convinced. I don't remember what she was calling about. And so I'm like, look, I was like, I'm like, do you know where you're at? And she says the hospital name. I'm like, all right. I was like, do you know, like, what month is it? She's like, October. I'm like, or November, whatever it was, November. She gets it right. I don't remember what it was anymore. I'm like, okay. I was like, well, how old are you? Tells me her age. I'm like, she's like, John. Like, that's my name. I was like, yep. I was like, all right. Well, so I was like, look, you can't be calling 911. You're at the hospital. And she's like, well, I forget what her reason was. And I'm like, that's not real. I was like, do you understand? Like, I was like, everything that you said, where we're at, everything makes sense. Where we're at. But I was like, what you're telling me right now, it was her husband. She kept saying her husband was here. I'm like, he's not here. And she's like, he is. I can hear him talking. He's in that room. It's like, that's not. I was like, that's the bathroom. And she's like, I know it is, but he's in there. He's talking about me or something like that. I'm like, okay, look, like everything is real. Brandon, nice to meet you, Brandon. I'm like, everything makes sense, but except for what you're talking about with your husband. I was like, he's not here. And this stuff goes on. And then it gets to a point where she kept calling. So that now the supervisor my boss is getting involved. Like, you have to get that cell phone off that patient. They can't be doing that. Go in. I'm like, I ask her all the things again. Do you know where we're at? Yeah. Everything. Totally oriented. I was like, we have to take your phone. She's like, I'm not giving it to you. I'm like, you can't be. We told you can't be calling people. I was like, please just let me take your phone. I'll set it on the counter over there. Maybe tomorrow when things are a little better, you can have it back. You can't, because she's like, no. So I called the supervisor. I'm like, I'm not taking this woman's phone. So supervisor comes down, and now they're arguing, and she's like, because she's like, you're tying up the hospital resources. You keep calling the ER and all this stuff, and she wouldn't take it off her either. So then we had the hospital police come up. And I'm like, you wanted to call 911? Well, now here's some police officers. Now you can talk to them. Totally, and she was having this totally whacked out thing where she's talking about with her husband. Now her husband had unalived himself, and she's like saying that she can't find him, and she's worried that she needs to go to the funeral, which is not true because he's still very much alive, And it just goes on. It gets worse. She keeps calling for like 10 hours of the night. And she keeps calling people on her cell phone. So I unhooked her battery charger, hoping that at least the battery would eventually run out. I have no clue what it would have been on, but I was like, please at least let that happen. It's just the stuff we deal with up there. It's crazy. And the funny thing is, oh my gosh. About the 30K. How can someone be that confused, but yet know where they are and everything going on? But and she's getting treated. She's getting antibiotics. She's got infection. But by the time when she came in, she was totally with it. She got worse. By the time she left, I hope that she's a little bit better. Yep. It is crazy. Foxham. It's crazy, for sure. There's nothing like working in the hospital, the stories you'll have. Some are bad, but there's a lot of funny ones, too. Oh, you want to hear a funny one? This patient, right? We got 4 minutes on this thing. How many hits we got? 3,980. All right. There's a chair that you can put people in, and it has a tray. You put the tray on, it doesn't come off. We can take it off. But they could take it off if they knew what they're doing. But usually they're too confused to figure it out. So this lady has been acting up all night, won't stay in the bed, and she has foot wounds. So she's not supposed to be up on her feet. So to keep her off of her feet, we put her in this chair to sit up with us. She's probably like 56, And she's talking. So we're all talking. She talks with us, whatever. We talk to the patient. And she's talking about like her favorite song. She's sitting there and I don't even know how we're talking about music. And she's like, oh, like my favorite song. You know what my favorite song is? We're like, what? And she's like, roll out, roll out. And we're all like kind of laughing like, oh yeah, like wow. Like I haven't heard that one forever. And she's like, everyone says I can rap like really good. And for a little while we're like, oh yeah, okay. We're doing computer work and stuff. And she's she brings it up like a couple times. And she's sitting in this chair, confused. This is another one. Knows where we're at, knows why she's here, but she won't stay in bed with her feet that have had surgery like she's supposed to. and I'm like, okay. So finally, I'm like, okay. I was like, let's hear the rap. So she goes, all right. She's like, you ready? Like, I was like, I'm sitting there at the desk. I'm like, I'm ready. She goes, they call me Magic Mary. And she starts looking around at us like, I was like, that's good. I was like, oh my God, that's so good. And she's like, yeah, everybody says I'm like really good at rapper. I was like, I know. I was like, you are. There wasn't any follow-up line, just one line. They call me Magic Mary. Totally with it. Yeah. Oh my God. It's so funny, some stuff. In these chairs, this older woman, we give her this. We have a fake plastic like baby doll thing that they can hold. Some of the older women, they like it, calms them down. They think it's real. They take care of it. I've watched one. We'd give it to her, and when no one's around, I'd watch. She'd be like, and like take the baby and like set it on the floor, and I'd like, what happened to your baby? She'd go, nothing. Or this other one, we made fake smokes, and we do that a lot too. And you color the end red. They have no clue they're not real, and they'll sit there like this the whole time in this chair. And they're fake. They're just rolled up pieces of paper with tape with we color it with marker red on the end. And this one lady, she'd hold the baby, and she's just sitting in a chair and doing this at the same time, so you could tell what generation she's from. Patting the baby. It's so funny, man. Some of that stuff. and a lot of times people get better. There's a lady that threw a walker at one of the nurses. Out of control. Her hearing aids. You ever hear hearing aids when they're too close together and they go, ee, or something's wrong? She was 80-some years old, totally out of her mind, getting treated for UTI for 3 days, and by the time she left, she was totally normal. She's sitting there with these hearing aids in. They're screeching like, ee. You could just hear them. Oh, that's the last 10 seconds of the app. I think. Hold on. Yo! We'll see what number we're at. The things are screaming in her ears. She's flipping out. She bit somebody. She threw a walker. 3 days later, the nicest person you'd ever meet. Totally back to herself. Crazy how that works, huh? Alright, what is it about 7? Let's see. Let me get the counter off of Bob. This thing just keeps inviting people. We're double restriction. What am I going to invite someone for? All right. 4,036. I have to be careful. Oh, it switched, but it's 4,036. Sometimes if you're... Let's write it on the board. Roll out. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, doot. They call me Magic Mary. Ooh, this must have got wet. So that's good. We're at 426,000. Yo, it's crazy. Oh, it's backwards the whole time. I didn't even realize it. So anyway, but that's where we're at. It's kind of hard to read. It got a little wet or something. It did. There's raindrops on it. I should have figured I had so close to the... Of course it's going to get wet. So I tell you what. Unless I maybe do some cardio later, I will be on here. I don't know if anyone's going live. Anybody in our little circle here. I'm sure I'll be there. If you are, anybody else is. I might do some cardio later. I don't know. I might not televise it either. The thing with when I do the cardio stuff, when I'm doing cardio, I don't talk so much because I'm doing stuff. And I get so out of breath. For me to keep coming by and be like, oh, yeah, in between sets, man, it just kind of, I don't know. So we'll see. All right. If I do, it's going to be after 10. I think. Maybe I don't want to be up past midnight. Maybe 10 to 11, something like that. 10 o'clock, 10 to 11. I don't know. We'll see if we do. But, yo, it was good hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. I feel a lot better after just hanging out, too, and talking. Better mood than I was earlier. And, yeah, I guess we'll just wrap it up there. And we got over 5,000 hits today because we had a bunch from earlier. Heck yeah. I'm glad. Yeah. Good hanging out. Yeah, we'll see you here later or somewhere else later. I'm not guaranteeing I'll be on. I might not. I don't know. If I am, I will. I can't tell you. Cardio streams, it's hard because I can't talk. If I'm doing jump rope, I get out of breath. We'll see. But thanks for hanging out just now. Yo, you too. All right. Just the 6 of us. On the Double Restriction Live. Hopefully I can download this at the end. I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't let me. Be safe. Have fun. Have a good night. Weekend.